This is the Honor Magic V6, and honestly, foldable phones have reached a point where they're no longer just tech showcases. They're becoming a genuine daily drivers, and the Magic V6 might just be one of the strongest example of that.
It's incredibly thin, surprisingly light, packs flagship performance, flagship cameras, a huge battery, and somehow still folds in half.
So if you've been curious about switching to a foldable or wondering if the Magic V6 is worth your money, let's dive in. Starting with the unboxing experience, Honor keeps things fairly premium right out of the box.
Inside, you'll find the Magic V6 itself, a USB-C cable, documentation, a SIM ejector tool, a fast charger included in the package. Honor also includes a protective case, which is always nice to see considering foldables aren't exactly cheap devices. And the moment you pick it up, the first thing you'll notice is how unbelievably thin it feels. When folded, it genuinely feels closer to a traditional flagship smartphone than a foldable. If someone handed this to you without telling you it's a foldable, you might not immediately realize it.
It's one of those devices that instantly makes a strong first impression. Now, let's talk about the design because this is where the Honor Magic V6 has done something special.
The Magic V6 is incredibly slim and lightweight for a foldable phone. At 8.75mm folded and weighing roughly 226 grams, it's among the most pocket-friendly foldables currently available. What's impressive is that despite being this thin, it doesn't feel fragile. The hinge feels solid, the folding mechanism is smooth, and opening the device with one hand quickly becomes second nature. Honor has also improved durability with a stronger hinge design and enhanced protection for everyday use. The outer display is a 6.5 2-inch LTPO AMOLED panel with 6000 nits peak brightness, and honestly, it feels like using a normal flagship smartphone. You don't get that narrow, cramped feeling some foldables still suffer from. Colors look fantastic, scrolling feels smooth thanks to the adaptive refresh rate, and visibility outdoors is excellent even under bright sunlight. It's protected by an anti-scratch nanocrystal shield for added durability. I tried scratching it with coins, keys, metal scissors, but it didn't leave a single scratch or mark. But of course, the real star of the show is the main display. Open it up and you're greeted by a massive 7.95-inch LTPO FlexiFluid AMOLED display with 5000 nits peak brightness that feels like carrying a tablet in your pocket. Watching Netflix, YouTube, multitasking between apps, reading documents, editing photos, everything simply feels bigger and more immersive. The crease is still there if you're actively looking for it, but during normal use, it quickly disappears into the background. After a few days, you genuinely stop noticing it. Powering the Magic V6 is the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 processor paired with up to 16GB of RAM and generous 512GB internal storage. And performance is exactly what you'd expect from a flagship. Apps launch instantly, multitasking is effortless, and the phone handles demanding games without breaking a sweat. Honor's Magic OS X and Android 16 has also matured significantly. They are useful with iOS Connect for smooth collaboration with Apple ecosystem. One-tap file transfer instantly transfer files between your Honor Magic V6 and MacBook by simply tapping the phone on the touchpad. Fast, seamless, and cable-free, for example, sending a photo or document from your phone directly to your Mac in seconds. Mac Screen Extension. Extend your Mac screen seamlessly with Honor Magic V6, supporting both mirror and extended display modes to enhance multitasking. For example, keeping emails or notes on your phone while working on a presentation on your MacBook. Cross-device file. easily search, browse, and access files from your Honor Magic V6 directly on your MacBook. For example, quickly finding a document or photo on your phone without needing to pick it up. It's a really useful feature, particularly for those using Apple devices. For cameras, Honor isn't treating the Magic V6 like a compromise. The phone comes equipped with a flagship-grade camera system featuring a 50-megapixel high-resolution main sensor, 50-megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 64-megapixel telephoto lens capable of impressive zoom shots. And that's important because foldables have traditionally lagged behind regular flagship phones when it comes to camera quality. The main camera produces detailed photos with excellent dynamic range and vibrant colors. Daylight shots look fantastic, while nighttime performance is surprisingly strong with good detail retention and controlled noise. The telephoto camera is especially useful for portraits and zoom photography, delivering sharp images without relying heavily on digital cropping. As for selfies, you have front-facing cameras available whether the phone is folded or unfolded, making video calls and content creation extremely convenient.
Alright, now let's talk the battery life because fitting a large battery into such thin foldable isn't easy.
Yet Honor managed to pack in a massive 6,660 mAh silicon carbon battery that's larger than what many traditional flagship phones offer, and the results are impressive. For regular daily use, social media, streaming, messaging, navigation, photography, the Magic V6 comfortably gets through an entire day. Even heavier users should have little trouble reaching bedtime with battery remaining. When it's time to recharge, Honor's 80-watt wired supercharge gets you back up quickly, minimizing downtime. And yes, 66-watt wireless charging is supported as well, which is exactly what you'd expect at this level.
So, who is the Honor Magic V6 for? If you've always liked the idea of a foldable but worried they were too bulky, too fragile, or too compromised, the Magic V6 addresses almost all of those concerns.
It delivers a flagship smartphone experience when folded and a tablet-like experience when unfolded. The displays are excellent, performance is top tier, battery life is surprisingly strong, and the camera system feels genuinely flagship grade. Most importantly, it doesn't feel like you're sacrificing anything just to own a foldable. The Magic V6 isn't trying to prove that foldables are the future. It's proving that foldables are already here. And right now, it's one of the most complete foldable smartphones you can buy.
Alright, that's my full review of the Honor Magic V6. So, would you switch from a traditional smartphone to a foldable phone like this? Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe for more latest tech reviews. Peace out.